Okay, children, coming on to question number 2 on page number 68 of your practice work, you can see some figures are given. I had solved also. The figures are divided into fully covered boxes, half covered boxes, more than half covered boxes. In some figures, we have less than half covered boxes also. So, seeing the figures, you have to answer the following 5 questions. Okay, I just go with the figures. Figure A is having 8 square centimeter area, right? Full box which are inside the square or rhombus, you can see there are fully covered squares and there are halfly covered squares also. Here, if you want to check it out, you can check it out. These are the fully covered boxes, right? And these are the half covered boxes. That will be more understandable to you. Okay, so total area covered by the first figure, that is figure A, is 8 square centimeter. Figure B again is covering 8 square centimeter area. Figure C is covering 10 square centimeter area. Figure D is covering 7 square centimeter area. Figure E is having 6 square centimeter area. Figure F is having 12 square centimeter area. Figure G is having 10 square centimeter area. Figure H is having 6 square centimeter area. Figure I is having 4 square centimeter area, and lastly figure J is again having 12 square centimeter area. Okay, now I begin with the questions. Now I am not going into much detail how to count the full squares, half squares and more than half, as I already explained you this in a previous chapter, that is lesson number 3, as well as in the introductory part of this lesson number 11. Okay, which shape has the biggest area and how much? So here there are two figures which are having the biggest area, that is figure F and figure J, with 12 square centimeter area. Which shape has the smallest area and how much? So figure I is having the smallest area, that is figure shape I is having the smallest area, and how much? That is 4 square centimeter. Okay, now coming on to question number 3. What is the difference between the areas of figure B and figure C? Now you can check it out. Figure B is having 8 square centimeter area and figure C is having 10 square centimeter area. We have to find out the difference. So children, now you clearly know the difference is about subtraction. Answer of subtraction is called difference. So if you subtract 10, right, from 10, if you subtract 8, so 10 minus 8, your answer is 2 square kilometer. So answer of 3 is 10 minus 8 is equal to 2 square centimeter. It's not kilometer, sorry, by mistake it has been done. So 2 square centimeter. Okay, question number 4. What is the difference between the areas of figure H and figure J? Now, can you help me out here? Yes, figure J is having 12 square centimeter area and figure H is having 6 square centimeter area. Again, we want to find out the difference. The difference is about subtractions answer. So, subtract, but obvious you have to subtract from bigger the smaller number. So, from square, that is figure J is having 12 square centimeter minus figure H is having 6 square centimeter. So our answer is 12 minus 6 is equal to 6 square centimeter. Coming on to question number 5. Which shape has more area from figure A and figure D, and how much? How much means you have to go with the subtraction, as we are comparing two figures A and D, and whenever we have a comparison between the two figures or two objects, we always go with subtraction. So figure A is having 8 square centimeter area and figure D is having 7 square centimeter area. So A is bigger. A shape is having a bigger area, and how much? So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1 square centimeter. Figure A is having more by 1 square centimeter area. Hopefully this is clear to you. To make it more clear, I had given you question number 3. I had given you question number 3 as a homework. Question number 3, A and B will be your homework on page 68 and 69, that you have to solve in your practice work only. With a pencil you can just solve it out in the blank space given in your page, right? It is not compulsory to get into your classwork or written in the classwork. Thank you for today.